But serious business when he gets going. Terrific win over Michael Smith, unexpected by many in the first round. But Adrian Lewis is the draw opening up for him in the bottom half. Fantastic win on this stage back in March when he won the UK Open, destroying Terry Jenkins in the final. Can he back it up with consecutive victories here in Minehead? Lewis the big favourite, justifiably so, but we shall see. It's been a tournament of a fair few surprises so far.
Certainly is, and Adrian Lewis in this first round was outstanding, but did Stewart have 2 or 3 sloppy legs in the middle, despite ending with 105 average, so that could have been higher. The win, the most important thing obviously. 30. But Andy Smith, he always seems to be there, doesn't he, Stuart? Always hanging around in that top 32, qualifies for all the TV events. 76. Just can't seem to get to the later stages of some of the big ones. But a great display yesterday against fancied Michael Smith. Won the Battle of the Smiths. 60. Bit more of a tall order here against Lewis.
Good, relaxed start for Adrian Lewis, and chatting to him half an hour or so ago, full of smiles and good spirits, and believing this could be his weekend. And we all remember what happened at the UK Open. He was just too good, wasn't he? No one was going to beat him that weekend, and so it proved to be. It was just fantastic to watch as Lewis added another major to his tally. And he adds another maximum to his tally in this opening leg.
And Lewis is in full flow. Certainly one of the most exciting players on the circuit. Michael van Gerwen, another one. Even Klassen hit a lot of 180s. Well, may go for 2 tops here. Yeah, looks like he did do. It's strange, really, when you're thinking Andy Smith's back on 251.
It's the way he goes, I think. That's just the way that Adrian Lewis does things. And no harm, no fouls, they say. Tops when he comes back. But a dominant opening leg. For me, one of the best to watch when he's in full flow. Well done, the Pie Man. Will it all be academic, though? Indeed it will.
Well, 13 dart legs to start with for Adrian. And against darts. 1-0.
Lovely darts. We talk about the fact that he makes it look easy, and he really does when he's playing well. And incredible natural ability. I remember a long time ago, maybe 12, 15 years ago, going to see Phil Taylor to do a piece before a big tournament, and walked into his living room and he introduced this young lad. Tall and thin he was then. This is Adrian Lewis, he said. He will be very good. I think it's fair to say he was right.
Yeah, slightly better than very good, Stuart, but I know what you mean.
No, he said he'll win a world championship. He's won 2.
Yeah, strangely enough as well, Stuart. Back-to-back world titles, which is obviously the ones to win. But at that moment in time, they were the only TV events he did win. Obviously won 2 more since, the UK Open this year, European Championships last year, to add to his tally. Well, can't really switch here. 60. 60 leaves a 170. If he'd have gone downstairs and not hit a treble, wouldn't have been on a finish. So a chance for Smithy. He can line something up handy. Well, it's going to be pretty handy. Should go down for the 19s here. Well, 215 would have left double 18. Preferred the 18 route. So Lewis, 170. Needs another one for the ball. Ball for Lewis! Oh, on the wire! 45. And he requires 66.
Great effort, wasn't it? So Andy Smith now He's double 18. It's in. Yep, it is in, Andy. Double 18 to break straight back. Double 9. Focus.
Great last start from Andy Smith there. He knew he had to hit it. Lewis on a finish. So both the first two legs against throw.
$140. $134.
Now, good start from both players.
Yeah, the Pieman shown some good form. Played really well yesterday against fancied Michael Smith, as we said. But averaging 95 plus. Without being disrespectful to Andy, he doesn't often get in the late 90s in his averages. It's the win that's the most important thing. He's starting off pretty well here, 97, 105 for Lewis.
Well, that double 9 to win that leg, all important for many, many reasons, but it gets him going, the belief, the confidence. He'd just seen his opponent narrowly miss a 170.
60.
And Lewis here, big favourite, especially over a 19 leg distance.
Yeah, good visit there. Yes, that double 9 from Smith, apart from the obvious getting the leg, but it denied Adrian Lewis 3 more darts at the board. It's one of the games you can't stop your opponent from scoring, but you can deny him an opportunity.
Adrian require 146.
So 120 for the Pieman. Let's see. Lewis is waiting. Ooh, that's unlucky. It was a well-judged dart, but just in the wrong bed.
80. Adrian require 56.
So is it going to be 3 legs, 1 against the darts? It is indeed.
Well, after doing all the hard work, Andy Smith to break straight back. He's lost his throw again.
100.
A little bit of sparring at the moment there, Stuart.
Well, back comes the Pieman.
120.
And look at that, happened to him twice in his game against Michael Smith.
100.
Just unlucky, obviously aiming for a very small target, getting too close. Can hit the flight, the top of the barrel. Must be Andy Smith's though, they're quite smooth at the top there, so it's more likely hitting the flight.
Of course, Ned was talking to Andy Smith about the smooth barrels. Terry Jenkins is another, isn't he? Totally smooth barrels on his darts, but it suits them. It works.
41.
A chance for Lewis to go 2 legs ahead.
A good last dart.
Well, needed that one, didn't he? Despite being quite a long way ahead. Legs can change so quickly with a big score. Needs another to leave a finish. So hasn't left a finish, and Lewis on 70. Should be treble 18, double 8. Bang bang. 3-1 to Lewis.
Yeah, played well, 104 average. Andy Smith needs to find a bit more, well, a lot more scoring power to challenge Lewis. And that will take some doing.
Yeah, the first hold.
100. 140.
As he pushes his average up to just shy of 106. First time for a while that they've met in a big TV clash.
95.
In fact, the only other TV meeting came at the World Match Play some 2.5 years ago in Blackpool. Second round stage, Lewis breezing it by 13 legs to 7. That's setting up nicely, isn't it?
Really needs to get this leg, Andy Smith. And going at the break 3-2, 4-1's a big ask coming back for the conclusion of this match. You don't want to be trailing someone like Adrian Lewis by 3 legs.
58. And you require 161.
Now 6 darts from here. Well, unlucky again. 66 scored.
85.
Well, 140 would make things interesting. A 180 even more so.
Just trying to get the better angle. Just taking his time. Oh, what a great visit there with that third dart from Lewis. He had a look at the angle, had a look at the target, moved to the right and pegged it. It's going to make Andy Smith think here.
This would be a great leg to win for the Pie Man. It really would. Especially after that 180. Pressure on the dart. He was up to it the last time.
58.
Well, I suppose, in a way, that 180 was so good that Lewis deserves a shot here. And this to take total control, average 106, 4 out of 6 on the doubles, 2 180s, and Adrian Lewis at the moment is coasting this. Terrific performance of the 2-times world champ. He leads 4-1. And they've been treated at the moment to a darting masterclass from Adrian Lewis, a winner on this stage back in March when he won the UK Open. And he means business here. 4-1 up with a double breaker throw against Andy Smith, and very impressive as well from the 2-times world champ, 4-time major winner.
120.
Well, he's carried on from where he left off from that first round game. 105 average there, 106 here, and looking good. Plenty of room for the Pie Man. The Pie Man gets his meat and 2 veg. Maximum for Smith.
100.
A good last dart. Well, Smith in the Battle of the Smiths was 5-1 up against Michael, who came back with 3 straight legs, but he managed to hold it together at the end. Yeah, he always seems to just qualify for the TV events, just stay in the top 32 in the world, and just do enough to get where he wants to be. But in the dog-eat-dog darting world at the moment, that takes some doing, as you say. You go on the Pro Tour weekends quite often, and you see how difficult it is. So you look at the players that have dropped away out of the 32: Colin Lloyd, Colin Osborne, Wayne Jones, but to name but 3. But it's very, very difficult, isn't it?
It certainly is. The standard now has increased to such a standard. If you take your eye off the guard, you're going home. But the Pie Man to stay in that top 32 has been really a great achievement, but he's never really pushed on, has he, in all the years he's been here. Such a lovable character.
This for another leg. Double six. Yeah, good dart. His finishing throughout the tournament has been exceptional. 11 out of 18. That's his tournament checkout success rate, 61%.
Well, if you're finishing as well as Lewis is, and as always, the biggest part of his game is his high scoring, his 180s, 140s. It's going to be very hard to beat if he's finishing as well. That's why he's getting high averages at the moment.
With a winner to play, Jamie Caven,
60.
in the quarterfinals. Always has support, Andy Smith. Caven, if you're just joining us, winning a thriller 10-9 against Robert Thornton in the first game of the day. Here comes the Pie Man again.
140.
Got a maximum in the last leg, not quite there. This is going to put a hole in it. This is going to put a big hole in it. That's his third. Levels of a leg. Pie Man responding.
Well, one in each, unlucky, especially after the first dart. But a chance again here for Lewis. This is just brilliant. 180, 140, and all of a sudden he has control of the leg. Smith has to tell himself, despite what Lewis is doing, 6 darts from 183 and hope that Lewis can't take out a 1-2-1. Needs a treble though.
45.
The last 6 darts, it's been a complete difference. 78 from that one there from Smith, and a 180, 140 from Lewis. He needs the ball, and the ball he gets.
Fantastic. Lewis's last 9 darts in that leg, well, it was a 12 darter. He started with 60, then 140, 180, 1-2-1. Here he goes again. Well, the average is now 111, and we remember how good he was on this stage at the UK Open in March. He's just as good now.
He's looking good, isn't he? He's looking very good.
137.
Not a lot the Pie Man can do about it at the moment. He can just try and hang in there.
Well, look at the anger in Lewis's face as he missed that treble.
59.
Well, we saw that yesterday, didn't he? When he walked on that stage against Chisel, knew it was going to be obviously a hard match. Chisel in good form. It's the final of the Grand Slam, as we know. And he knew it was going to be hard, and he was up there, really up for it. But then he just had a few sloppy moments in between, let Dave Chisnell back in, but then was right back on the money and rolled out an eventual 6-2 winner.
92.
Again, a good last dart to leave a finish. Wasn't far away from a 170 finish in the second leg.
Well, if he gets another treble here, he has to switch. He may stay there because he's probably not looked at the score. But he's hit the maximum. So, all irrelative. Single 20, he would not have left to finish. But he hit the treble.
85.
Feeling confident, the Pie Man.
129.
Which way is he going to go? Well, he went for the treble 12. He's given himself a chance here.
89.
Tops, but will he get a chance? Lewis on 85. His finishing has been spot on. 20 for Bull. Treble for double 5. Wow, never in doubt, was it? That is sensational. And this is a sensational performance from Adrian Lewis. Averaging 108. And it's a good old-fashioned shellacking. 7 out of 10 on the doubles. Yes, he is that good.
Well, he's well and truly in the zone.
140.
Sometimes Lewis can have sloppy moments, as we've said, on occasions, but that hasn't happened in this match so far. 7-1 ahead, 3 legs remaining to get him into that quarter-final tomorrow.
140.
Georgia joining us. We mentioned Jamie Caven will play the winner very much looks like being Adrian Lewis. Cavan was 9-4 up on Robert Thornton before the Scot levelled the game. And in the deciding leg, Thornton actually missed tops to win it before Cavan won it on the bull. Drama early on Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, what a good start that was, Stuart. It really was, because all the crowds obviously coming in after their nights out last night here at the darts. Slowly walking in the audience. It certainly woke everybody up. Certainly just missing that 9, and then that comeback. An incredible match, really. And Jamie Cavan crawled himself into the quarterfinals.
No need to go for the bull. Going to look at 18s, I think.
89.
Yep, to leave double 16. Well, after 6 consecutive legs from Adrian Lewis,
81.
is the Pie Man finally going to stop the rot?
Well, it just needs this for his own confidence, really. Good start there from Andy. Just another leg on the board. I know he's a long way behind, but he will battle away. He's just really up against a prime professional at the top of his game.
Well, still to come this afternoon here on day 2 at Minehead of this Players' Championship Finals. Yellow Classen against Deanwood Stanley.
100.
That'll be a good game. Should be closer than this.
Well, Deanwood Stanley probably had the best performance on TV for quite some time, probably back to the Grand Slam a couple of years ago. And Yellow Classen, well, his maximum scoring was impeccable, but he tidied up his finishing and eventually got through a very tough encounter.
97.
Well, Lewis still averaging 105.5. But Smith pushing his up towards 97.
85.
Well, 10 in the difference, as you can see. But the difference really is quality.
59.
It's a little lapse from Lewis.
And maybe this break will kind of come at a good time for Lewis after this one. He's just taking his eye off the target. He's not playing bad, he's just not hit some of the big scores he was earlier on in the match. But this will certainly liven things up. Another one of those for tops. Unlucky. Yeah, Gene himself up there. Really wanted to have a pop at that double.
But a chance here for Andy Smith. Gets this, gives him a glimmer of hope. Great dart to leave tops. Not out of it yet. Back-to-back legs for the Pie Man. 2 darts. Ton kill. Adrian Lewis was waiting to pounce. 7-1 up and coasting, still in control. But Andy Smith back in it. Lewis leads. 3 away from victory. 7-3 against Andy Smith. New for the Unibet Masters, new time of year. Arena MK. Tickets on sale, on general sale from Monday. Next Monday, you can buy tickets for the Masters at Arena MK. January the 31st, February the 1st, James Wade will defend his title. Here, Adrian Lewis was 7-1 up against Andy Smith in the race for a place in the quarterfinals of the Players' Championship. But back-to-back legs for the Pie Man. Different complexion on it. There will be if he can win this one.
Well, Lewis's averages remained the same throughout the first round and the first 2 sessions, but Andy Smith has upped his from 91 to 96.
95.
So he's responding pretty well as the Pie Man. He needed to, obviously, and he's obliging.
134.
Effortless switch from Adrian Lewis.
59.
So a chance again here for Lewis to perhaps steal a march against the darts. Perfect with the first one. Yeah, great 140. No doubt that Adrian Lewis will be in the mix, a major player at the World Championship,
60.
looking for a third world crown.
Well, on this form, you certainly wouldn't want to bump into him, but he's just having a little bit of a sloppy
49.
moment in the last two legs before the break. Andy Smith consolidated and got himself just about in contention. Lewis is a long way ahead in the leg with a couple of sloppy visits. But Smith is not taking advantage.
40.
And a William Tell shot there.
Again. It keeps happening to the pie man. Hungry for more as always. Lewis may switch to the treble 18. He decides to stay where he was. He's left to finish after 12.
Yeah, pretty steady and solid. Pieman flew first in this leg, but he's giving himself a chance.
139. 78.
Treble 18 for double 12. Wow, double 3.
75. And the
Wow.
108.
That was unlucky. The first dart was just the wrong side of the wire, but what a chance for Smith to win another leg. And he's going to get a dart and a double. Double 16 for 3 on the spin.
76.
Is that his chance? One for double for Lewis. Has to move over.
One score.
Oh, he's missed a couple more.
32.
What a chance for Smith. Lewis here really should be out of sight. Will he pay? Double 8. Has to move again. Well, what a chance. What a chance for the pie man. They've both missed 4 darts. Who wants the leg? Getting closer. And gets there in the end. Well, that's a real steal, isn't it?
Almost through embarrassment there, wasn't he?
Absolutely. If you're Andy Smith, you kind of feel that's it now, don't you? 4 darts he had at double 16 and double 8. No mistake here.
After clawing his way back, 2 pretty decent legs, and then, oh really, can't afford at this level to miss those many darts at the double. And Lewis eventually pegged the madhouse.
You kind of think that Andy Smith knows that. Yeah, Lewis throwing quicker. A 140 followed by a 180. 5 maximums now for Adrian Lewis.
Blip over from the Lewis fans. There's 5 180s, 10 140s, and reasonably level
140
on the ton pussies. But at 10 points in the averages, and more importantly, 5 ahead in legs.
85.
Mountain to climb for the pie man.
Well, a consolation for losing at this stage, £7,000. Double 12 again for Lewis.
72.
Just on the top wire, but he'll return to surely make it 9-3.
It's just not happened consistently enough for the pie man. His averages have maintained similarities from his first round win. He's playing a different player, Stuart. Somebody on top form, averaging over 100, despite a few sloppy moments.
Well,
another
4
one there.
starts. Yep. In the last 2 legs, Lewis has missed 10 darts at double, which have kind of spoiled the stats. He was exceptional before that. Treble 20 leaves him double 18. Well, this would steal a leg back, wouldn't it?
98.
No, just not happening. Giving Lewis another opportunity. He's already missed 3 darts in that last one and 1 in the previous visit. Well, he's finished on double 1 and double 3 in recent legs.
13 legs and the equal first.
But it puts him 1 leg away.
Yellow Classic against Dean Winstanley to come very soon, it seems. Wes Newton, Jamie Caven, and surely Adrian Lewis through to the quarterfinals.
140.
Yeah, homing in now, Adrian Lewis, 1 leg away. Pyman fighting away.
41.
Just can't get any consistency.
I think the Pyman knows the game is up.
140.
101 average, despite missing all those doubles in the last couple of legs. He's just played really well, and he's just been too good, hasn't he, Adrian Lewis?
Yeah, despite those last couple of legs, Stuart, where he has messed about a bit on the double, up until that moment, his finishing was pretty good. Should go back upstairs. Just thinking about it, looking at the angle, and, well, we took the odd one off and put it back on again.
Well, I think Andy Smith will be possibly thinking about what's for tea.
78. Adrian Uruguay 149.
He was thinking about that after the first leg. Well, a mistake from Smith, because despite hitting the treble 1, you want your 185 with the last dart in his hand and through for the 20s. If he'd have hit a 20, he still wouldn't have left to finish. So he's kind of lost his complete focus, really. He's not playing as well as he's wanting to. Adrian passing him a dart, saving him bending down.
So, can he win it here and now? Tops he needs.
80.
Well, just stuttered a little near the finishing line, hasn't he? But it's only delaying the inevitable.
Yeah, no panic. Pyman just try and consolidate the scoreline. 17 for tops. Tops.
62.
No, not in there, Pyman.
To complete a fine performance, Adrian Lewis breezes through to the quarterfinals of the Players' Championship here in Minehead. 100 average, far too good for Andy Smith. And Adrian Lewis will surely have a major say on Sunday here in Minehead. Great performance from the 2-time world champion. He thrashes the Pyman 10-3.